Yes, Music Mondays. And it's Mail Monday too, man. You know, I had to post my little joke on my community wall because, some of y'all like to, what I'm saying, like throw this, oh, you can't make no babies in type shit against the masculine women and the lesbian women. You know, y'all love to throw that shit up. You can't make no babies and all that type shit. So, I thought I'd post something for y'all because, y'all like to talk shit, you know, about us because you say we men or whatever. You say we want to be a man. So, hey, man, you got to be able to take a joke. I can take a joke, shit. I be called all type of shit. So, y'all can take a joke too. So, yeah, that one for y'all. All the one that's saying that we can't make no babies, you know. And honestly, a lot of us are glad that we can't. I just want to put that out there too. So anyway, hey man, say man, I got to address some shit cause I hear lame long ago Food J is out here throwing shade against the GOAT, Andre 3000. Now, I always said that I didn't like LL Food J as an artist and as a person. Because you throwing shade on a flute player, bro, you toxic. If you don't understand the elevation of music from where it was on a low level, might I add, because the beats that New York came up with, and I gotta say it, because y'all are some of the shadiest people. See, this is the time of truth right here, right? So the truth got to come out, man. It has to come out. It's got to come out. New York people are some of the shadiest, most hatingest people on the face of the planet. Toxic. And I've said this shit multiple times about y'all, bro. That's real shit. As a matter of fact, Atlanta got the most hated on by New York when we went up there and Andre told y'all, slow talking asses, that the South got something to say. And we still saying it. And as a matter of fact, because you mad about it, he leveled up out of the game and elevated that shit into flute playing. Some untoxic shit that Mr. A lame long ago fool J can't understand. Flute playing. Now I said what I had to say. I never liked his music. Bro, I ain't never liked your music, and I never liked you either, because really the arrogance that come from up there and from you, sir, is certainly toxic masculinity. To think that every woman is attracted to you just cause you licking your lips. Nah, I've never been moved by it or swayed by it. Not damn bit. Because I'm not shallow and I look beneath the surface, not on top of it. So anyway, I had to read him for coming for the GOAT of my city. You dig what I'm saying? Big salute to Andre 3000. Keep playing your flute and keep staying on the level that they can't reach. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. Now, anyway, let's move on to the next thing I got to address. Now, a couple weeks back, I said something about Frankie Beverly, right? Now, I read that somewhere that he had a stroke and cancer. Now, obviously, that's not the case. So I want to come back and say, hey, that's my apology. I'm never going to misspeak on a GOAT or a legend. So, out of respect for Mr. Frankie Beverly, my apologies. But I did read this from somewhere in LA. There was an LA article out of one of them magazines or one of those sites that cover the media and people who do music over there had put that in the article, and that was the reason why his voice was gone like that. Now I'm just putting what I read. I just put the video up because that's what I read. I had no idea that he did not have a stroke or cancer. And we never want to put these things on a great GOAT and a legend like Mr. Frankie Beverly and Maze, because that music right there brought us together as a family unit. and it still does to this day. I mean, you had Beyonce go remix it before I let go. You know, you can't go to a, well, you can, but it's very rare that you're not going to hear that song played somewhere. So we not gonna disrespect the legend and the GOAT, Mr. Frankie Beverly, because he got a lot of love and respect and appreciation from me. Because my family listened to it when I was coming up as a young jit. You did what I'm saying? So respect to and love and healing to Mr. Frankie Beverly and Maze. Okay? But Frankie Beverly, we love, honor, and respect you, and I would never disrespect by putting out false narratives. Okay? Now, that's another thing. And the third thing I gotta address musically, it's got to be Miss Anita Baker. Now, I know y'all don't want to talk about this shit because it happened and it happened. Yeah, it did. Now, I want to say this. I still love Miss Anita Baker's music. I don't give a fuck. Now, did she do some dirty shit? Was that foul? Now, I'm hearing that the promoters didn't have her money right or some shit. It's all type of theories and shit going on out here about what happened. But I'm pretty sure if the money was not right, she knew that prior to the show, prior to the day. Because normally they pay you prior to doing a show somewhere. Prior to, you always get your money paid. I know this for a fact. I told you I know some shit about the industry, and you get your money prior to a show. You supposed to get it, right? Now, if the money wasn't right, I'm pretty sure Miss Baker knew that. That's why we haven't heard no response from her yet. You did what I'm saying? So, you know, if you get on our page talking about, well, why you ain't listen to wait for the response first? Like, because she ain't gave us now. She ain't gave you no response or no explanation as to why that goddamn show was canceled at the last minute. So, and like I say, it's no disrespect to her. You know, she's an elderly. She's my elder, for one. And for two, the music, you can play her music forever. She's made classic music. You couldn't even get, listen, there would be no Tony Braxtons. And that's no disrespect to Tony. But what I'm saying is, when she came out, it was similar to Anita Baker. I'm not, hey man, we just gonna keep it real right here. You did what I'm saying? Anita Baker's a legend. She is. But to handle it like this right here, you know, it put a kind of dog spot on her legacy a little bit, bro. You gotta handle business a little better than that. You just can't have people lined up like that and cancel. At the last minute, nah, we can't. See, that ain't how you handle business. That's not good business. That's, you know, you got a lot of fans here that love and appreciate her, like myself. And you just can't handle business like that. So yeah, she got criticized, and anybody else who does bad business should get criticized too. Hell, if I book a show or come somewhere and I don't show up at the last minute, and I got folk wrapped around the goddamn corner waiting on me in the sun, you know, that love and appreciate me and my work, and I don't show up at the last minute and I don't say shit, it's disrespectful. So it's got to be checked. This is the time for that. But I ain't no disrespect to Miss Anita Baker. It's no disrespect to her. I still love and appreciate her and her music, period. Because all her, she got classic hits. She got hits on top of hits. And we not going to disrespect that at all. So anyway, I just had to come on here and clear that up. You did what I'm saying? And also clear Mr. Food J up. Because obviously in his mind, he been thinking for a long time some shit that's just not sir, you been fooling yourself. You know. That's why he had to cut that hair out. Don't let me start roasting, bro. Don't let me start. But bro, you been living in delusion a long time, sir. You been in delusion a long time. As a matter of fact, a lot of y'all. Anyway, I'm finna get on off here, man. This is Music Monday. You did what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Tell your baby dad to stop behaving that way, wiping that damn cologne out that magazine. You know what I'm saying? Finna get on out here, man. Y'all be easy.